that time. Line dance. Woo. Oh yeah. It's about that time. Line dance. Come on. It's about that time. Line dance. Y'all ready? Listen. Line dance. Slide left, right, keep it clean. We're talking soul line dance with the queen. Play trivia, win some money. Ooh, we keep it funny. You don't have to wonder about another, 'cause we gon' make it do what it do. What it do? Ready, so ready. Now we're just waiting on you to talk. Soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey, talk soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey, talk soul line dance. Let's talk soul line dance. Here we go. Talk, come on, come on. Here we go. Line dance. Here we go. Talk, come on, come on. Here we go. Line dance.
All right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone out there in line dance land. This is your girl, Queen Sheila, all the way from Tampa, Florida, with the Line Dance Connection. And I am so excited to be on the podcast again. Seems like I've been gone for a couple of years, and it's only been a week, but I'm thankful to be back. How's everybody doing out there? Good, good, good. All right, all right. So we're going to get this train started, rolling, get our engines revved up. But before we do, let me tell y'all this. Our guest today, oh my God, you must meet him. Must meet him. He is an awesome, awesome instructor, a great person, and all of that other good stuff. So what I need y'all to do is strap your seatbelt. Let me get mine. Oh shoot. Let me get my seatbelt. How Mr. Charles do. Let me get my seatbelt. Strap it on. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the ride. Okay. So first I'm going to bring in my co-host, none other than Zandra Hill Costin, all the way from Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Zandra.
What's up, Queen? How are you?
Girl, I'm good. I'm good. I'm so thankful to be back. Oh my God.
I know. We've been out of pocket here for the past few weeks.
I know. Everybody's been on travel. We've been here. We've been there. You've been all over. You've been traveling everywhere yourself.
I know it. I'm so glad things have slowed down. So I think my next travel is in the 1st October. The month of October is booked.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
So, yeah. So I'm like,
I wonder where you're going in October. Oh my goodness. A lot of places, huh?
I know, right? In Birmingham to TES, True Essence Sliders, or Slippers.
Okay.
Up there in Birmingham. And I got to come down to Line Dance Connection in Tampa that second weekend.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I know. I mean, and then you know what? I may be off that 3rd weekend because that 4th weekend I will be at a day party with I-10 family.
Okay.
In Biloxi, Mississippi. Yep.
Okay. And Miss Zandra, I got to take you back into the back room and bring you on correctly. I just got so excited about our guests and everything we've been doing today.
What you talking about?
But hold just for a minute. Just for a minute. Hello, everybody. Hi, Harriet. Hello, everybody out there in Line Dance Land. I want to introduce my first co-host. Her name is Zandra Hill Costin. She lives in Montgomery, Alabama, and has been teaching line dancing for several years. She is the leader of MGM Line Dancers and will be an instructor at the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium. She also has won numerous awards for her line dancing around the country. I want to introduce to some and present to others none other than Zandra Hill Costin. Hey, Miss Zandra. I know I guess think I done lost my mind.
I know, right? Because I'm up here like, Queen. You're right, Harriet. I think I need to put on the seatbelt. I need something.
Yes. Got to strap ourselves in. Oh my God, I had to bring you in right. I'm sorry. I was so excited. I forgot. I really forgot.
Okay, well, who is your second co-host?
So now we're going to bring our second co-host. And let me tell you a little bit about him. They call him Mr. Charles. He has been teaching for over 15 years, started out in Denver, Colorado, and now lives in South Carolina. He has won numerous awards in the community and has taught all over the USA and still teaching today. Even though he's retired, he's still teaching today. He will also be an instructor at the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium. So without further ado, I introduce to everyone Mr. Charles. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Oh, that
where am I? I don't know what to do, what to say. I haven't been on here so long. I've been seeing double. Didn't I just see you and Zandra a second ago? Hey, Zandra, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm sitting up here in my pajamas. I just got in.
Hey, isn't that good?
All right. You know what? I wish I was in mine. You know, sometimes it's like that. It's like, oh, let me put on a decent top while I go in here real quick, right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. How was the cruise?
Oh, it was wonderful. Everybody thought it was going to rain. Remember, Queen, you called me and was talking about the rain? It didn't. Just kind of scattered, but Jamaica didn't rain. Cayman Islands, it didn't rain. The ship maybe once or twice sprinkled, but again, you know, we're back. We just got back today. It seems like it's been like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been a while. So we're just trying to get back, you know, washing clothes, talking about going shopping. You know how it is when you get back.
Yeah.
But I miss you guys. I haven't been on this podcast in like a month.
I know.
That's why I said I don't know what to do.
I
don't know what to say or nothing.
Well, let me tell you something about our guest today. His name is Steve. Excuse me. And all I'm going to tell you is his name. Steven Dillard is his name. And I'm going to let him tell you all the good stuff that I can't tell you that he can. So I want to introduce to some, present to others, none other than Steven Dillard. Hey, Steven.
Yeah, boy.
Well, good evening, everybody. How you doing, Brother Charles and Sisters Zandra, and of course, Queen Sheila. Thank you for having me here today.
Yes, welcome.
Hey,
is Steve Fun Bunch Dillard. I'm straight out of Peekskill, New York, but I was born and raised in Ossining, New York. Both are part of Westchester County. I live in Upper Westchester County, New York, which is inside the Lower Hudson Valley. Around 40 minutes from the 5 boroughs. The Bronx line is around 40 minutes from me. So I'm right in the New York vicinity, and that's where I grew up.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So, do you have any children? Are you married?
Well, right now I am an empty nester. I have no children living with me. That's because they're all grown and went away. I have my youngest daughter is 20 years old, and she is living with one of my daughters down in southern New Jersey area.
Okay.
I have another daughter that lives up inside of Jersey City, and a daughter that lives here with me in Peekskill, not inside my household, but inside the Peekskill area.
Okay.
4 daughters, and I was blessed to be able to raise 3 of them by myself. I'm a single father that raised those beautiful daughters, and my youngest one co-parented with her mother. So I get a long way. I go a long way around the simple question: do I have children? Yes.
But, no, that's fine. That's fine.
It is more depth to it. I was again blessed to be able to raise them, which allowed me to keep my feet grounded and not do some of the things that I was doing before they was born, or I was set forth had to raise them. And so,
right.
So yeah, it's definitely a blessing on that level.
Well, tell us something about Steve, the line dance instructor.
Steve, the line dance instructor. I tell you, I just came from a great workshop that I did this morning from 12 to 2 o'clock, in which we reviewed a lot of the dances that we did over the last year. Just some of the beginner easy peasies with these classes, and we was able to prepare them for more dances that we will be doing next season. I have maybe one, two, three, four different contracted classes, meaning classes that last for 6 to 8 week periods. And then I have 2 drop-in classes per week. So I definitely am blessed to be able to have a constant run of classes. Once those 6 days, those 6 classes is done Monday through Friday, every weekend, as you know, in line dancing, we're going to an event, or get invited to another one, or in my case, I'm able to create an event at least once a month.
Okay.
Do some type of either it'll be line dance and bowling, or I would do a workshop here. I have several different municipalities in which I'm able to bring a line dance social 3 hours, different things. So I've been really busy over the last year, and thank God of that.
Yeah, that's a blessing. That is truly a blessing. I like what you said, line dancing, bowling. I ain't tried that one.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
jump on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bowler and I'm a line dancer, so I put them two together. I can dance down the lane with the ball. No, I'm just kidding.
That's right.
So how do you do
You
that?
can almost do that as long as you don't slip, because my insurance doesn't cover it.
Oh, okay. You have the same thing I have, this Steve. I have no fall.
Right. It ain't my fault. That's
Go ahead,
right.
Sandra. You had a question?
No, I just asked him how does he do that? Tell me how the line dance, the bowling.
Oh yeah, well we rent out the bowling alley that we're able to get one side of it. I must have had around 20 some odd lanes, get the whole side of it, and get my equipment out there. We play some music, whatever. You know, line dancers, we're gonna dance in whatever space we can. So we have a little space there. People can dance there. People can bowl. I try to make sure that I shouldn't say this part. But I try to make sure they dance as much as possible, because the less they bowl, the less I gotta pay at the end. But if I can get them to just dance, then the bill comes down. But 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 no, we want them to have a fun time on both accords, bowling and line dancing, and we're able to do it. I did 3 of them over the last year, and people came out and really enjoyed it. One gentleman that was able to come on your show at one time, X-Man, he came to one of my bowling line dances and totally loved it. He's probably around an hour from where we're at.
Okay.
Or actually, he's in southern New Jersey, so he took the 2-hour trip to come up and bowl with us. But we're able to support each other on different events and so forth, and he's always been a very big support.
That's a blessing. That's definitely a blessing. Cool. Yes. So something you told me about, you said you were a rap performer in the 80s and 90s.
Aha, yes. So yeah, that's right. They used to call me the Wild Man SB. They called me the Wild Man when I was growing up. I grew up in the church, and I grew up in the choir and so forth. And I also grew up doing a lot of acting and performing inside the church, inside Sunday school plays. And we would do a lot of poetry recitals and so forth, or we'll recite different things like being appropriate with this weekend. We recite Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech. So I was doing that type of thing from 6 years old up until I was 14, and thought that I was getting grown and wanted to go out there into the streets. That's when I started putting some rap into my life, or more rap, because I probably started rapping when I was 8 years old also. But we really started putting crews together by the time I was 14, 15 years old. and was producing those up until the 90s when I really started taking off. And thank God I got a little deal back in early 90s. Early 90s, I had got a deal with a major distribution. But of course, everything doesn't work out, and those things usually happen for a good reason. So those rap days when I was running around, I was able to warm up a lot of the rap legends that you know, or should I say, like warm the show up, do the pre-show for people like Wu-Tang and Father MC and even D Nice. I was able to warm him up at one time in my life. The X Clan back in the 80s, I was able to warm them up at certain shows. So I've always been a rap performer. I was able to put together several albums over the years up until I was in my 40s. The last 2 albums that we was able to put together, one of them was called Too Grown, Too Sexy.
Okay.
We did that when we was like 40, it was around 45. The one before that at 40 years old was called Midlife Crisis. So basically we was talking about the different things that we're going through and the way people inside of rap would say that we're too old to be rapping, but we still had that feeling inside of us that we got to get that gift out. We got to get those words out. We got to be able to relate to different people.
Okay.
So I was always into performance.
Okay.
I'm a strong, feel like I'm a strong performer, and I always wanted to do that. That's what makes line dancing great for me. I wouldn't say that I came in here as twinkle toes and knew how to do every step. I'm barely getting out of the beginning improver area. You know, I'm really like basic with my skill, but I love to be able to grab a microphone, say 1, 2, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Oh, everybody repeat, you know, call and response. Those type of things really drawing me to it, that party aspect of line dancing. So I really like doing that. I had recently did an event and somebody was speaking about the fact that they don't like coming to events where people do a lot of calling out. And I'm like, well, that's gonna spoil it for me because that's my niche. That's where I'm at. I like to be able to call it out, and I understand I don't need to say every step because people want to throw their own spin and but I pretty much want to keep that party going, and it gets dull to me if you're just trying to dance, just dancing straight out without at least giving a hand clap and drawing people to say clap, you know, come on, some type of party up type thing. So that's the I don't forgot what your question was, but that
no, you answered it about the 80s and 90s and
my rapping. Yeah, that's how I fitted into this line dance world, being able to grab the microphone and instructor. And then later on it became, hey, I can create a step or two. And now I understand there's a right, left, and a right, left, right, and a left, right, and a left. You know, you learn the key. Those little key points, you know, that it's just a right, left, cha-cha, left, right, cha-cha, could make a million dances.
Yes,
you know?
definitely.
So I'm able to get more intertwined with that. So over the last year, I might have created and posted up to 10 dances.
Okay.
Over the last 10, and 2 of them are collaborations. I've met some great people that do a lot of line dancing. One of them being Tanya Young from the TYMCD Experience. She does a lot of house line dancing.
Okay.
And me and her did a collaboration called TNS Getting Better. And that's like a house beat, and it's like real pretty nice and easy for people to catch on to. But it's going to be a workout because if you know house music, there's an 8-minute limit. So you have to go to length. Shout out to Zandra. Zandra was the first class I went to where she said, okay, we know this already. Let's go to the next. And I go all the way to the end of the song in the class. And I started liking that because you could do so many more dances within the class rather than just focusing on that same dance that you already knew 3 classes away.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. So tell me, maybe I missed it, but how long have you been instructing?
Well, line dance, I had jumped into this game 9 years come next month. And it's funny that Queen Sheila had mentioned that National Line Dance Week is that week. That's the first week that we actually did a Fun Bunch line dance class.
Okay.
Was 9 years ago. I started the Fun Bunch some 11 years ago with a friend of mine. But we initially started Fun Bunch as a recreation club where we would do different trips to casinos, or we would do comedy shows. We would make events for people that are caregivers of other people. It was pretty much like a respite program that we wanted to create for those caregivers that needed a break, needed to get out, never really had nowhere to enjoy themselves after they've taken care of their family members. Some of them, 24-hour job for some people.
Yeah,
so
for real.
He was able to initiate that with a friend of mine named Stephanie. And that worked for a year and a half. But unfortunately, our main connection in comedy had died. His name was Uncle Jimmy Mack. Uncle Jimmy Mack died in a car crash with Tracy Morgan.
Oh, okay.
Back in New Jersey. And so that took me out of the comedy connection. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do next? And my uncle suggested, he said, hey, there's this guy named Earl Johnson. We had known him as a family friend. Earl Johnson was try to get line dancing going in Peekskill. He even got him a studio at one point just to do line dancing. And he said, get with Earl. Perhaps you could start promoting his stuff for him, and you can keep yourself busy. Y'all could do split. So I got with Earl, and we started doing classes. Earl would do most of the teaching, or he would do all the teaching.
Okay.
And I basically was there as a marketing tool for him. But he was doing the electric slide. I shouldn't say but. He was doing the electric slide. He was doing the wobble. He was doing the Cupid shuffle, and that's what we was doing every week.
Okay.
So it was like, it took like around 2 years before I started shedding my way away from him. And my cousin had told me, hey, I'm going to hip you to how line dancing goes. She lives down in the DMV area.
Okay.
Invited me down to Glen Arden for, I think it was a Saturday. I went down there and I couldn't believe, first of all, when we came inside the gym, there was over 100 people there.
Okay.
And they all was dancing and dancing hard. And it was like 4 dances went by. I said, okay, I guess we're going to take a break. Every dance from top to bottom. I was like, we're going to go to the bathroom. What's going on? So, of course, I have my camera with me. I'm going around videotaping, taking videos and so forth. And somebody came up to me and said, and asked me questions, and I got to meet them. I was kind of standoffish because not coming right into the line dance community, you don't even know how cordial these people are. People are so nice, and it's like a family reunion every time you get there.
Yes.
And even at this first time in Glen Arden, it was like a family reunion for me. I got to meet people that I never seen before, got to talk to them. And I said, I sure wish they did this type of thing in New York. We need to do this in New York. They said, what are you talking about? We going to New York next month for the Big Apple Bash, which was back in 2018. So I said, "What Big Apple Bash? Wait a minute, let me find out about it." And I searched it out, found out that Linda Sims is coming up there, and at that time, I was getting most of my dances from whatever Linda Sims did. I didn't have no regional friends and so forth, or didn't know anybody within my region, or on the outskirts. I didn't know about a step for step. I didn't know about I knew about DJ Danny because I went to his group one time. He was teaching classes, but I basically went with a friend of mine to have some drinks inside the bar in which he did it at. So but I didn't know so much about the line dance community.
Okay.
By time I got back to New York, found out more about the Big Apple Bash. I called up and they said it was sold out.
Oh.
I said, "Oh man." Then next
Hey,
thing you know, yes, I talk a lot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. No, I was just going to ask you. I know you look familiar. Where do I know you from?
Oh, brother Charles, we'll get to that in 1 minute. We'll get to that. Let me hold my thought on this Big Apple Bash because it was life changing. But yes, sir, you definitely. I hope you do remember me, and I did get to meet you at one time. And that is the same spirit. That same spirit of family reunion is the spirit that you fostered when I seen you and you gave to me. We'll go straight to it. I came down to New Orleans one year, to Linda Sims New Orleans last year, and a gentleman was there, and he seemed like a nice gentleman. Everybody liked him. I met him, shook his hand, started talking to him. He said, "Hey man, I'm getting married in a little while, and you can come by and join our parade after the fact." And he didn't know me from Jack Bone, but I guess he knows the fact that we're in the line dance community. It worked out. And sure enough, I was able to go down to Mr. Charles and his wife's march. I forget what exactly they call it, the line, some type of line.
Second line.
Yeah, second line march. We walked down the Canal Street, and he even invited me up to the reception, which was something that I'll probably never get inside of one of those hotels where you look over the balcony and start. This is stuff that I was able to experience just by meeting this gentleman down in the right-hand corner. Mr.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that. It's great. And like that's what I mean, meeting people. I was able for the Big Apple Bash, even though came late, Miss Anita Mullins and Miss Cynthia Dixon said, "We're going to get you in here." And they made sure that they got me inside of the Big Apple Bash, where I was able to meet more people.
Yes,
Darlene from Brooklyn Groovers. I was able to meet her because they had like around 7 different ladies that put together that Big Apple Bash. Awesome. And ever since then, I said, I'm going to learn new dances. I'm going to bring. This is when I really said, and a lot of my students say this is when it started, Steve. Forget about 8 years ago. Forget about all that. You started that year when we went to the Big Apple Bash, and you came back and said, "Oh no, we're not doing that dance. No more wobble, no more." And to this day, I do not teach the wobble. I do not teach the wobble, but I will teach the nasty girl.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
I do teach the nasty girl.
Okay.
And and you probably ask, what's the nasty girl? Well, nasty girl is the original name of the wobble. Just
Okay.
Come Dance With Me is the original name of the Tamia dance.
Right. Okay.
Well, what made you and Tanya get together? I saw that. Earl sent me the music, everything.
Yeah.
So what made you get together?
Again, once I started meeting different people inside of the community, everybody starts blending, and it's just like family. So we start looking for each other, and we start growing. So over the last 3 years, I've met people from Step for Step, especially the Passaic Posse down with them. I started hanging out with them. I started hanging out with Shining Stars, and I started hanging out with Tanya. Tanya invited me to a workshop last year. I was able to do, she called it the dopest choreographers on the East Coast. So she had me and Sharika Afford from out of Boston. Me and Sharika was there, and we had a great day. Tanya always gave and continues to give love and support. She's able to come up my way, and when I'm able to go down her way, I do the same thing. So although I started out not knowing nobody, within the last 3 or 4 years, I probably know a great amount of people up here in this Northeast region.
Well, Mr. Charles, Steve, we want to say hi to our online guest, Carla. Hi, Carla Gray. That's our girl. Miss Sheila Sanders. Hey, Sheila. And hey, Miss Harriet again. Hi, everybody. Mr. What's your name? Mr. Charles. You the one who told us about Mr. Steve, right? And tell him
Yeah, that's it.
You and I met.
Right. How me and you met?
Yeah.
We haven't met yet. Well, we
That's
will.
what I'm saying. We only met on the podcast. Steve, I have never
gonna
met
meet
Mr.
Zandra.
Charles in person.
But
I haven't been either one.
His spirit flows through the stream so well for you that you
Yeah.
actually seem like you've known him all your life, right?
I'm gonna meet them two one day. I'm telling you right now.
Yes.
Both of them.
Yes.
I finally met Cole.
We
We
have
sat
never
and had a
met.
good time.
Yeah, we just
Never
podcast
met.
partners.
Maybe we can all meet up in South Carolina. I'll be in South Carolina next March at Claudette is having something inside of Myrtle Beach. She's having
Yeah, I talked to Brandy about that. No, we meet up in October. Go to Queen Sheila's event.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't have to wait
Yeah.
that long, huh? Well,
Yeah, Steve, you need to come. See, Steve, see.
I gotta find out. I gotta follow.
Yeah,
The
don't worry. Believe me, I will make sure you have information, Steve. But we have got to we could talk forever, y'all, but we have to move on. But Steve, we're gonna get some more from you. We asked everybody to like, share, and subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance on Facebook or YouTube. Out last week, I think it was, our Facebook changed the code on me, y'all, so we couldn't get in while I was on the podcast. People couldn't get in, so hopefully they're able to get back in, because I see everybody that's in is on YouTube, but it's also live on Facebook. But for some reason, people haven't come in through, but it's okay, they coming. Wow. Now we're getting ready. Steve, you you ready?
Oh, this is the part where I'm ready. Everybody else need to get their cotton and get ready.
No.
All about love.
You to sing.
I don't know
what. Steve.
Yes.
If you want to wrap it, however you want to do it,
yes.
Make it your own.
You the man.
You got him beating on. He getting the beat, Zandra. He getting it.
Like this. I want to say happy birthday to you. Hey. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Now close your eyes and make a wish.
Hey.
Close your eyes, blow out your candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. And close your eyes and blow out your candles.
Yes.
Everybody, August, September, holla, holla, happy birthday.
Yes. Now, viewers, let me tell you this. You can get that version of Happy Birthday for free right now on Amazon. But if you wait till tomorrow, it's going to be $9.99. So it's free $99 today, but it's $9.99 tomorrow on Amazon.
That's right.
Thank you, Steve.
Acapella version.
Yep. Happy birthday to all of the August birthdays. We pray that you're having a great month and that you continue celebrating the whole month, no matter when your birthday is. So now we're going to move to our, wait. Did my thing work today? Hold on. Oh, shoot. It's
Nothing's
not working. Can y'all hear it? Y'all could
Nope.
hear it? Dang it. Okay.
No.
Ding! I have to do it. The live
Manual.
version.
Make it
Okay,
manual.
so now we're going to our announcements section of our program. And Steve, do you have any announcements?
Well, yeah, I believe so. I have a event that I'm going to be an instructor in, and
Okay.
that's going to be in October. That might end up clashing with the one that you have, but on Saturday, October 21st, the 6th annual Dancing My Way to Wellness. It's a 10-hour line dance-a-thon, and
Okay.
it's going to be given by the Connecticut line dancers.
Okay.
Zan Walker and her sister Sherry is basically the ones that's putting this together. They've been doing it for the last couple of years. And this one, I am lucky enough to be one of the 7 instructors they have lined up.
All
Those
right.
instructors is going to be Jessica Boogie from Step to Step. They also have Cynthia Dixon from the Soul Latin Line Dancers, Pascal Pierre from Orisha Holiness, also Tanya Young, TYMCD Experience, Earl Miller, Bernadette Burnett, and myself.
All right.
So that's something that's going to be in stone that I'm at. Other than that, I have no in stone events that I will be throwing until next year's Wobble on the Hudson. So I'm going to ask everybody to save the date or save the whole weekend. Next July 26th through the 28th, we'll be doing the Wobble on the Hudson again. Next year is going to be our 4th year, and 4 times is a charm. 3 times was a super charm, but 4 times is going to be the charm. It's going to be the one that's going to be above all of them. And it's going to be a great event. Wobble on the Hudson last month was so great for us. So we're going to do this again. And that's the only in solid events that I will be being a guest instructor at.
Okay. Well, thank you. What about you, Miss Sandra?
No, other than what I mentioned earlier, things are kind of slowing down. Thank God.
Okay.
But I know I will be in Birmingham with True Essence Sliders, Captain Team, and I will be there with you in Tampa the following weekend with Linda Sims in Biloxi. We're doing our day party with the I-10 group. Shout out Lala.
Okay.
And my last event for the year, prayerfully, will be back in Jacksonville.
Okay.
With Lavender.
Okay. Oh, I think, when is that one?
That's, I believe, the 2nd weekend in November.
Okay. Okay. I know I brought some tickets for an event in Jacksonville. I think it's Jacksonville, but I don't remember exactly the date. I have tickets to everything. Yes. I don't even know where I'm going.
I know, right? I'm like, Lord, did I get my room?
Okay, I know. Yes, that's how I was going to California. I was like, am I going to California, sleep on the street with other people? Because I don't even know where I'm staying. So, Mr. Charles, thank you, Sandra. Mr. Charles, do you have any announcements?
Sure. Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but the 5th, I'm going to New York, to Manhattan. There's a school called Chapin that they're hiring me for 2 days. It's the first day of school for the children on the 6th, so they want me to teach for 45 minutes. So I haven't been in New York in a long, long time, so that's gonna be exciting. I come back in the end of that week. I'll be back Wednesday, but that Friday I'm going to Sandra Sandstorm's Cox event. I'm emceeing that one for National Line Dance Week.
Yeah.
Come back, and 30 days later, I'm going to October to Queen Sheila. I heard that me and Sandra are going to be interviewing people, and oh my God, and come up with some dances. And
Yes.
come back, a month later, I'm going to Bernard Smith's in
Oh,
November.
yes.
I know,
Yes.
I'm telling you, by December, I'm going to say no. I told you, I'm starting my own official class down here on the 12th. I got hired by 3 cities.
Congratulations.
3 cities
Yeah.
in the Duncan. Yeah. And so everything is just starting to happen. And then, of course, going to beginners ball. And I'm trying to go to, what's the name? Jack and James there in September. Then, of course, what? Did somebody say 2025?
2025? Did you get 2025?
And I'm telling you, I can't wait because this is so much different. We just got back. Oh, I can't wait 20 because so much we will not be dealing with.
Right.
I had to tell you about that one day. My God, I can't wait 2025. I'm telling you. So then I'm through.
Yeah, then you through. Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Charles.
You're welcome.
I have a few announcements. Dalton, the producer, has a new T-shirt. Zandri, I saw you with yours on on his page. I'm kind of jealous. I gotta take mine and take a picture.
Hey, what about me?
Well, we had to buy them now, but we're sporting his T-shirts. They're really, really nice, really nice. So it's www.dowtonetheproducer.com. So you can get your Dowtone shirt. They are really nice. It says I Line Dance and it's got the gentleman on it, and they're really, really nice. His new shirts are really nice.
Oh,
so
cool.
Then on before September 29th, National Line Dance Week. Dun-dun-dun! Yes, National Line Dance Week. Hey, we have our own holiday, y'all. We have a whole week that we can put our dancing shoes on and we can tear up the dance floor. Shirley Mitchell is the founder of the National Line Dance Week, and it's in the Library of Congress, so it's actually an actual holiday. Always the third week of September every year. So this year is the 10th through the 16th. And all that she asked that you do is that you give 10% from one class to a nonprofit organization. So she said if you don't have one, she asks us to give to Alzheimer's Foundation. And just 10% from one class. So if you make, a couple of hundred from one class, just 10% of that, $20, $30, just in the name of line dancing. So we also ask that, whatever you decide to do for National Line Dance Week, hey, put it in the chat for Let's Talk Soul Line Dance so we can share with everybody, because people are coming up with some great ideas of things to do. A pizza party here, and Zandra, you're doing something Friday and Saturday, right? I think for National Line Dance Week.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's a lot that we can do. Steve, I can see your wheels turning, thinking of something that you could do one of those. You want just one of those days, if not the whole week, for National Line Dance. And Mr. Charles, I know you got yours lined up with your new class and everything.
No, I'll be with her. I'm in Detroit.
Okay, you'll be with her. Oh, so I know you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah. I'll be there.
And so then on September 29th through October 1st, it's the 513 Natty Rock weekend. And that's with Andy Glover. And he has several really nice. Karen Stewart is one of the instructors, Wild League Cincinnati, Dawn Dayton, and Tanya from New Jersey are going to be at this event. It's September 29th through October 1st. It's Friday, starting at 6:00 p.m. And I will be there on Friday. I'm an instructor at that event on Friday. But Saturday, I have to go to upstate New York to be with my husband. So, you got to do what you got to do sometime, So I'm going to fly in on Friday morning and fly out on Saturday morning because my husband is having something in Rochester, New York. So I'll be flying from Cincinnati to Rochester, New York, then back to Tampa. Okay, and so then it's a bling affair. End of summer line dance party. And it is September 2nd from 12 p.m. to 6. So it's, I think, a one-day event, yes. And it's going to be Marva Black, Harriet Cox Stuckey, Darlene and Mike, Linda Guriloma, I think it's how you say her name. Sorry if I messed it up. And Miss Lady and Tamara. So level 10 dance. So it's going to be a nice affair. Soul Sisters, line dancers, all going to be there. It should be really nice. And now the big finale. Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
The annual Urban Dance Symposium. This is my Steve, you gotta get the ticket. You gotta come. This is my last one. This is my 10th anniversary, and it's my last symposium. I'm retiring from symposiums. I'm not retiring from line dancing, but I'm retiring from symposiums. I just want to do the one-day thing and, you know, keep it like that. And then I can travel and go to everybody else's event. So it's October 13th, 14th, and 15th. And it's going to be here in Tampa, Florida at the Embassy Suites. Everything is at the hotel. Now, my host hotel is sold out, but at the same traffic light, on this side is Embassy Suites. On this side is La Quinta Inn and Suites. So my backup hotel is right across the street at the same traffic light as the Embassy Suites. So I can send out information about my backup hotel. And real quick, my instructors are Rondi Hackett, Charles Doss Jr. You know, this man ain't Charles Doss. You know, Charles Doss Jr., Andy Glover, Carla Gray, Diamond Green, Zondra Hill. Yeah, you know that lady named Zondra Hill Coaston. And Bernadette Burnett, Earl Miller, Eric Sparks, Alvina Richburg, and Angie Causey from Tampa. So it's going to be an awesome affair. The tickets are $125. It includes a brunch on Friday. It includes dinner on Saturday. It includes a t-shirt. It includes all workshops. We're going to kick it off with a pool party on Friday morning or Friday afternoon. We start at 12 noon, and then we go take a rest. And then Friday night, we're going to come back and tap the dance floor, representing our favorite team. So I think that's all the announcements that I have. So if you have any questions, just give me a call or hit me up. Excuse me. To find out about any of these wonderful events that are coming up. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited. Steve, I got to tell you, Saturday night, we're going to have a red carpet. Everyone that night, it's going to be like the BET Awards, but everyone is going to be a celebrity because Zondra and Mr. Charles are going to have the microphones and they're going to be interviewing everyone on the red carpet. And it's a formal affair. So it's evening gowns, tiaras, tuxedos, and suits for the men. Excuse me. So it's a formal affair. It's actually the theme is the Queen is giving a ball. So it's my last ball, my last opportunity to come together on a big weekend and party with everybody. Not my last, but my last one that I'm giving. So, I'll send you some information, Steve, and get your ticket because you need to be in the house. You and Earl could do y'all new dance. What? Okay.
It seems so much like there's nothing going to happen in New York because everybody's going to be down there.
Hey,
I just got to make my way down there.
Okay, so I have a couple more. Listen to DJ Joe, who's my wonderful husband. He's now a internet DJ. It's trainwreck.listentomyradio.com. So it's Trainwreck Radio, and comes on Mondays from 6 to 10, and then Fridays from 6 to 10. So tune in to Trainwreck Radio, and next we have. Oh, I went over that one. Sorry. Let me go to the next one. Sorry. All right. So the Line Dancing Groove Cruise 2025. Mr. Charles, you want to talk about that?
Oh, sure. Right now we're at 2,000. We have more than that because I was talking to Avis, but she's going to count it up. But it's getting pretty close from what she's saying. I mean, so many people. We actually signed some people up at the airport, which we danced at, going down there. But it's, of course, I know Steve knows that, this is history. So if nothing else, just be part of history. Don't care if you dance or not. Just come, get on the ship, as they say, the whole damn ship and the whole damn island. And it's going to be a big ship. The ship we were on was small compared to what we're going to be on. So please, everybody go.
Yes.
We've been talking about it for a while. We're going.
Yes,
going.
we're all
Okay.
going. We're all going. We're all on board. Yes.
40
All of
going there.
us.
All right.
Hey, I get to
Full
meet you
house.
again, Steve. Yes.
Full
Okay, so
house.
go to www.theLineDancingCruise.com. Right now it's only $50 to reserve your cabin. So go on there. Come on now. You have until 2025 to pay for your cruise. And I know you don't want to miss it. We making history on this one. So one more thing. Steve, I know you got your pen and paper. So you can put right here, this is my Cash App or my Zelle. I don't know how you want to get your ticket. So excuse me, y'all, my throat. Cash App is the LDC. And then my Zelle is 813-407-1216. Anyone who hasn't picked up their tickets yet, or I take money orders up until September 15th. You want to send me a money order or cashier's check or something, I also take those. We're trying to get everybody in the house to celebrate this final symposium of mine in 10 years. Okay, and so now we have the UC Star Wars in Baltimore, Maryland, January the 25th to the 28th. If you've never attended, you must go. It is an awesome, awesome, awesome affair. That's when all the line dancers from all over the United States, all over the world come together and shake a leg, learn new dances, meet new people, laugh and drink and whatever else they do, and eat and just have a good time. So the UC Star Wars, for those who don't know, that's our Academy Awards. When y'all say that, that's the Academy Awards of line dancing. You know, so I think
that hosted, because it's hosted by
Michael and Trish.
Yes.
Mike and Trish. Look, Eric and Tish is what wanted to come out of my mouth. I'm like, no, I know they're in California. But
Womack.
Yes. Right. The Womacs.
Yes.
That's their group there in Baltimore.
Yes.
Isn't it like the 13th year or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
13. No.
It's not.
Is it 13?
No,
I thought 12 was
this
last
would
year.
be their 11th year. I think this
11?
past one that we went to was their 10th year.
Okay. So this
I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's an awesome event. Okay, so now we're going to shout outs. So Steve, I know you have some people you want to shout out to and say, hey, what's up, and all like that.
You know, Queen, is going to be too hard because it's too many people, and I don't want to miss out on it.
I understand.
But I will get started with my Peak Skill Fun Bunch crew. Those inside Peak Skill. Then I got to shout out Yorktown Fun Bunch, Ossining Fun Bunch, Sleepy Hollow Fun Bunch, and Terrytown JCC Fun Bunch.
Okay.
Those are the first ones. But if I start going outside of my group, I got to give a shout out to the Soul Latin Line Dancers with Miss Cynthia Dixon. I got to shout out to the Shining Stars out in Stamford, Connecticut. Step for Step with the Passaic Posse out in New Jersey. Harlem Smooth Movers. And God bless Miss Anita Mullins. Got to give a shout out to Brooklyn Groovers with my girl Darlene. Got to give a shout out to LISS and everybody that's down with their Sunday, what they do, Sunday therapy. They do line dancing for Sunday therapy.
Okay.
Southern New England Soul Crew. Shout out to my girl Paula. Got to give a shout out to them. And of course, the Connecticut Line Dance family with Zan and with Sherry. And of course, there are so many other people, Brick City, the Queens, the ladies out in Queens. If I didn't say DJ Danny and the AAC line dancers who I first got on the floor with and who was the first one to allow me to instruct at one of their events, definitely got to say DJ Danny and the AAC professional line dancers. Shout out to PJ and her crew. Shout out to Orisha and the whole Orisha Wholeness crew. Shout out and much love to everybody in line dancing. Like I said, I keep going.
Yeah, you will.
Man, but no,
Yeah, you will.
cold. Yes, I'm gonna come out there and I'm gonna come out to see you out there in Charles in November with Bernard Smith. I'm gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Holla, everybody.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Miss Sandra, you have any shout outs?
Of course, I got a shout out to our line dance family, and even to you, Mr. Steve, because you have truly been a joy getting to know and even meet. I was very honored that you decided to come and share in a class with me last year. And so I was thoroughly excited to see you on today. So shout out to you. Shout out to Queen and Mr. Yeah, Queen been trying to hold you down. Okay. I was like, she, we can't get real. We can't get enough of that, right? So, shout out always to, as I said, my line dance family. I love you dearly.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Charles, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I definitely want to give a shout out to those 600 people that went on the cruise with us, the whole cruise thing. That was nice. Because like you said, Zandra, the family. It's nothing like that family. And to get connected with them again like that, it was just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. Always to my two co-hosts, you guys are, dear to me. And I miss this. I definitely have to give a shout out to you guys. Always to my beautiful wife. And boy, was she looking good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she looking good.
Where you
I
at?
love it.
Where you going?
I love it. Hi,
I gotta
Nancy.
a special shout out to Steve, because when we met, like he said, it just clicked. He just walked right with us the whole time. When Carlos was videoing and he came up, we just became wonderful friends.
Yeah.
When we was at the beginner's ball, we just hooked up like we've been brothers for life. That's what this does. That's what line dancing does.
Yes, it does.
So definitely give us, and I always got to give a shout out to the Lord for getting us there and getting us back. So, with all these storms and stuff that are going on.
Yes, and y'all went around the storms.
One in the west, one in the south, and we in the east. How blessed were we?
See, won't he do it? Won't he do it every time? Yes, but thank you. Of course, I want to shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I want to shout out to my husband, my wonderful husband, who I love and esteem and adore, for holding me down. I mean, because y'all see me, I'm on level 10, and he be like, okay, babe, it's okay, babe, it's okay. So I'm just excited about life. I'm excited. I want to say a shout out to my co-host. Oh my God, I miss y'all so much. Y'all don't know. I'm just telling you. It's like every week I'm like, where are they? I need them. They're not here. They've been traveling. So welcome back. Sandra, Mr. Charles, welcome back. I love y'all. I appreciate you so much. Mr. Steve, hey, the man. Mr. Steve, do you have a stage? Oh, your stage name. That's right. You told me. Steve.
Fun Bunch
Dillard. That's right. Okay. So, Mr. Steve, I want to thank you for being on our show. We're not finished, but just to give the shout outs, I want to shout out to the #1 line dance team in Tampa Bay, the Line Dance Connection. Y'all hold it down for me. Y'all. You know what I'm saying? And all of the line dancers around the world. Notice I say around the world. All the line dancers around the world. Ray Johnson. Hey, Ray. Ray Too Cool.
All right.
Gilmore, Carla, Sheila Sanders, Harriet Cox Stuckey. Hello, everybody. I give a shout out to y'all as well. And if I forgot anybody, charge it to my head. MGM Line Dancers and Charles's Dancing Crew or something, I think it's called. Right, Mr. Charles?
Me?
What's the name
My
of your
dancing
crew?
right now it's Mr. Charles. It was Mr. Charles and Let's Start Dancing Crew, but I'm getting ready to start a new one. So You want to come up with a name? We can have a contest and see who got the best name.
Get the best name. Okay, all right, sounds good. Sounds good.
Gotta have
Okay.
these
Yeah,
songs in
what
there,
about
so-
the yeah line dancers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How about that? That's a good one.
You know, I made
Yeah.
all of them on the ship yell out, yeah. I just wanted to hear it one time.
One
Everybody
time.
say, yeah, it felt great. It felt great.
I know. That's your word. All right. So we have some really important resources. If you have your pen and pencil out, everyone. The first one is Linda Hardy, urban line dance historian. If you don't know her, you need to get to know her. If you're a line dance instructor, go to www.urbanlinedancehistory.com and go to her page. And she is the Library of Congress historian for line dance. So any type of line dance, any dances you do, hit her up. Anything you win awards for, hit her up, and she will post it for you. Okay. And then we have next, Urban Line Dance Connection, Nicole Points. If you have any dances, any classes, any events, or if you're going to a city or state and you don't know, excuse me, where the line dance class is, go to urbanlinedanceconnection.com or Urban Line Dance Connection and put in the city and state that you're going to and the class and put in classes, and it will tell you all the classes in that area. So you can never go anywhere. Basically, only a couple of places you might go that they don't have line dancing. That's probably to sleep. You know, everywhere else they have urban line dancing. Okay. And then we have, okay, somebody else talk this one.
Well, if you have an event that you need to that you would like to post or let the community know about, please contact Miss Katrina Daniels, the universallinedance.com. But just go out there, submit it to her, and she will graciously add it to the page.
Yeah.
She has 50.
Going there.
She got 53,000 members on that page. 53,000. This is a movement. Yeah.
I was going to say both of these sites are just historical. I mean, how do you come up with a site or a web page or whatever you call it, where everybody can put their information in one place, and somebody can find out where the dances are, they can find out where the events are, they can find out where the classes are, where just everything. You can post all of your dances. I mean, it's just awesome. It's just an awesome website. Okay, so Mr. Charles, this one is yours.
Toast.
Yes. You got the red cup, Mr.
Red
Charles.
Is back.
Mr. Red Cup.
Red Cup took a break.
Red cup, Sandra. You got the red cup.
It took a break. Well, look at Steve. Look at Steve over there.
Listen, while y'all was out there, I was out there too. I just came off of a cruise, got my white Hennessy right here.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I'm ready.
You ready?
Now you see why we friends?
Yes, sir.
We Red Cup friends. Hey, this is to you, my brother. Like I said, it's been an honor and a pleasure to meet you for the short time, but you can feel it sometimes in individuals when you meet them. You've been kind to me. I see that you're growing, especially with you and Tanya and all what you're doing. Continue to do what you do, bro. Continue and be that person, because every time you see me, you give me love. And this is what we're looking for in the line dance community. So this is a toast to you, Stephen. Thank you for being a friend. Thanks for being a friend. Red Cup, man.
Believe it, fam. Believe it. Thank you.
Yeah, water good, y'all.
It sure is. I don't know about that.
I had too much water out there. This ain't water.
That's the reason why I like Henny. Oh my gosh, I got the drink package. Forget about it.
Oh, you said forget about it.
Roasted all morning, tequila all afternoon.
All night.
Now, you know what? I don't think personally, I would say Steve wouldn't need the package because you come with so much energy as it is. So it either would mellow you out. I don't see you going more than what you already are.
Is that the reason why I didn't feel it? I was wondering. I thought they was watering down the drink. I don't feel nothing. You know, until I got off and I had those sea legs for the last wobbling all over the place. One thing is certain, we do get to enjoy ourselves and we don't drink to get drunk no more.
There you go.
We just drink
we're too grown for that.
Love life. Love life.
So, Steve, I ask that you don't forget to add Let's Talk Soul Line Dance to your bio.
Oh, yeah.
When you write up your bio, you add that you were our guest, and we are so thankful for having you. All right. And so if you are interested in being a guest on the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast, or you know someone who would be a nice guest or good guest on the podcast, please have them to contact me, Mr. Charles or Zandra. And my information is 813-407-1216 or Queen Sheila. Notice my Queen is spelled with a W. So it's QWEENSHEILA@gmail.com. So if you know of anyone or you would like to be a guest, hit us up. All right. So before I go to the favorite part that everybody likes on the show, we're going to go to the dance of the week. Y'all ready? It's Funky Capricorn. Yeah. Listen to this, by Steve Dillon and Earl Miller Jr. Now you know. You said we know it's gonna be bouncing off the floor.
That's right.
You know, bouncing off the floor. So it's Funky Capricorn. By Steve. And I forgot to ask you, Steve.
Yeah, take the eye out of that Dilliard. You get. I had my sisters and my brothers call me up. They was ready to hang me.
Okay. R-L-L-A-R-D. Take the eye out.
The one-eyed brother.
And who's the artist? Steve, who's the artist?
The artist for that song is Common.
Okay.
And,
will Earl be pointing?
Earl definitely does a great instructional. He got part.
I love Earl.
And you know, this dance to me is absolutely great. It was a chance for me to add some steps that may not be easy peasy, but yet people will have fun moving and doing them.
Okay.
You know, Earl was the first person when I got back to check up on me and see if we were safe. Earl is pretty cool, brother.
That's my buddy. That's my buddy. I really appreciate him. He look out for me. I call Earl. I say, Earl, can you tell me how to make a song? You know how you said transfer it into MP3, and he said. He started explaining. I said, Earl, could you say that in English, please? He said, that's all right, Queen. I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, that's Earl.
Because he knew. They're speaking a foreign language to me. I don't know how to do that stuff.
He's like a Rolodex for these line dances.
Oh, my God. Isn't he?
It's like, I'm thinking about doing the dance off of walking down the street. Does somebody have that? And he's like, no. So he can like spell it out for you right quick. And the little steps. Hey, Earl, how does this start?
Okay. Yes, he knows it.
That's my Capricorn homeboy, Earl.
Okay. So we are going to our last segment of the program. And it's called a trivia break. So this is where we get to ask our audience so questions about something we talked about. And if they get to answer, be the first to answer the question, then they are our trivia winner. So are y'all ready? Oh, wait, I think that's good. Are y'all ready? Okay, what's going to be the first trivia question? Mr. Steve, that's you.
Okay. The first trivia question would be, what city was the first place that I went to and was amazed by line dancing?
Ooh, good question. Oh, oh, good question. Anybody? Come on.
I'll even expand it to the state. What state?
Okay, to the state. Yeah.
What about the country?
I know. You said what country, Mr. John? All right. Anybody out there know the answer? What is the state that Steve went to and was amazed by line dancing? Anybody know? All right, so we're gonna hold that one for a minute while they rewinding, Steve, so you know what's going on. They rewinding and going to YouTube and all that.
Well,
So
I
Facebook's
they
not
can
working?
Google like they can in Facebook,
Yes.
For some reason, it seemed like New York.
Good try.
Okay, Robbie Gilmore said New York.
Nice. That was number 2. But where did I find out that they was doing it in New York? There was somewhere that I went to. They said, "Oh, they doing it in New York."
Okay. So I thought you asked for the state. No.
Yeah, I did. I went to a specific state.
Yeah, he was in another
and
state.
I said, I wish they did it up where I am in New York. And they said they doing it in New York.
Right.
All right.
So they were going to be there the following week, I think he said.
That's right. That's right. They was going to be there next week.
Yeah. So it wasn't New York, Robbie. So we got to keep trying. All right. While they're working on that one, I miss everything.
Oh, Ricky
just got up from my nap. Hi, Ricky.
Nope. That's not the answer, Ricky.
Okay, I have one.
Okay.
New Jersey.
The line dance of the week.
Yep. Good one.
Good
one. The line dance of the week. You remember, Mr. Charles? Don't you answer.
Well, why you ask me that? I can't answer.
Okay, so is New Jersey the right answer?
New Jersey is not the right
It's not.
answer.
Okay, so it's not New Jersey. Okay. Oh. Okay. I know. I can't answer, but I know now. I just remember.
I tell you what, we can expand it and go to the tri-state area in which it falls in. It falls in a basic tri-state area that everybody pretty much knows. All 3 of these states is sisters or areas.
You're breaking it down, Steve. I'm telling
you. He almost giving the answer. I told you I know now.
2 states in a district.
Say Philly?
No, not Philly.
Nope, not Philly.
No, not Philly.
One of 2 states in a district.
Okay.
How about Down?
So Zandra's question was,
I'm sorry.
What is the line dance of the week?
What does it start with?
Really?
Your turn, Mr. Charles.
Oh, my turn. What happened is I just
Aaron said in Maryland. Yeah.
Ding.
Glen Arden, right?
Got it.
Glen Arden?
Yes, that's it.
Glen Arden. Congratulations, Aaron.
Glen Arden. I went there.
For some reason,
feet.
They messed up my clap, so they're not working this week.
One sister was dancing with bare feet. I wanted to get down and kiss them. I said, "Oh my God, she's doing it! She's doing it."
But they didn't answer Zandra's question.
I know it's coming. So Zandra's question was, "What's the line dance of the week?" So what's yours, Mr. Charles?
How long has Stephen been dancing?
Okay.
Line dancing.
Did he tell us
Not
that?
instructing, but line dancing.
Yes, he did. Because
Okay. I missed that one. Okay. How long has Steve been line dancing? I mean, right? Yeah, been line dancing. How long has he been line dancing? Since he was 9 years old.
Go ahead, Robbie. Not since I was 9, but go ahead.
Good answer. Somebody put 9 years.
That's what it is.
Sharon.
Oh, I thought she said 9 years old.
Got it. All right. So we got one missing so far, the line dance of the week. And then my question is, I don't even know, man. Look. Okay. What was what was the big event that Steve said he put on? Funky Capricorn. Go Sharon. Go Sharon.
Go Sharon.
We want to have you, girl. I know she Sharon is on it. Good answer. All right. Congratulations. So my question is, what was the event that Steve said he put on that was not an everyday event that he talked about. Something that an event he put on, and we was like, oh my goodness. And he said something like, the less they do this, I mean, the more they do this, the less I have to do this.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Good question.
Yeah, see?
good hint.
Yeah. What's the did I give y'all enough? Did I get him enough?
You gave a whole lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good hint.
If they were paying attention, if they missed that part, they have no idea what you're talking about.
I know, that's what I was saying. I don't know how else I could go. It's 2 events in one, maybe. Bowling. Robbie, go Robbie, go Robbie.
Robbie gonna get in there.
Bowling. Hey,
GM
Y'all going to one.
representing. Hey.
Robbie kind of make a comeback.
Is that Minnesota? I mean, is that
That's
Alabama?
MGM. That's
Montgomery?
That's
MGM?
Montgomery. Yes.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
All right,
Yeah,
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
I'm family in Montgomery too. If you know any Bells or any Dillards down there, that's my kinfolk.
Okay.
Bells
All
and
right.
Dillards.
So that's our 4 trivia. Did y'all answer? Oh, it's one y'all didn't answer yet. What? Oh, they did. They did.
We got them all.
Oh, they got them all. Okay. Thank y'all. Let's give them a hand, y'all. Yay.
Where that machine at?
Right. Well, Steve, I have to tell you, it's truly been a pleasure. One thing that we didn't get to talk about, you told me that you're a photographer, a videographer, and you won an NAACP Freedom Award for civil duties. And I think those are really commendable things that you've done and things that you continue to do. What I can tell you, thank you for being our guest. And I pray that you continue in your line dancing as an instructor, as a dancer, as a friend, as a family member in the community. Continue line dancing, continue teaching, because there's somebody out there that needs the skill that we have. And people think that line dancing is easy until they start to teach it.
Duh.
Then they find out that it is not as easy as it looks. So thank you for what you're adding to the community. And we appreciate you being our guest today. Zandra, Mr. Charles, y'all have anything to say to Steve before we close our podcast today?
No, nothing
Ladies
other
first.
than I look forward to dancing with you again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
And I told you, Steve, because I was chasing him down to get on his podcast. He'll tell you. I said, "Come on, Steve, you got to get on this podcast.
Well,
You got to get on this
Yeah.
podcast." And you said that you was doing
I'm gonna
it
be
for 20.
nervous.
I know. I told him no. And see, I got back from the ship, and I knew he was going to be on the 28th. That's why I'm in my pajamas, but I'm still here for you, my brother.
Thank you, sir. Thank
All
you,
right,
sir.
all right.
Thank
But
everybody. I want to thank everybody. It is a pleasure to be inside this line dance community. And it is a pleasure to know that there is a podcast like this that comes together. It's not easy. And they're not seeing the part that I'm seeing, the streaming system that you're using, the studio that makes it so easy for you all to put it on the different platforms.
Okay.
And it's a lot of work involved with it, and I appreciate that work. That's why I'm going to make sure that I give my donation to LDC, so that way y'all can continue to do this. And I encourage everybody on the podcast, make sure that you give your donation not only to this, but the other things that they do to make sure that we can continue to making this wheel roll. Yeah. This wheel got to keep on rolling, keep on rolling. That's one of my favorite dances that I teach is keep on rolling. Down, up, and rolling. And y'all make this thing roll so swell. And I thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you. And Steve, you're in New York, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'm in Florida. Zandra is in Alabama, and Mr. Charles in South Carolina. But we all right here together. Isn't that awesome?
Amen.
Awesome.
Well, we didn't like COVID, but COVID did so much for us.
Yes.
and allowed
Yes,
us to
it
start
did.
doing things like that.
Blessings came out of it. You're
Yeah.
absolutely
Yes.
right.
Something
So, Steve,
positive.
I hope to see you October 13th, 14th, and 15th.
We gonna pray.
You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you want to be here. And don't come alone. Bring a friend.
We
Bring a
gonna
friend.
pray.
Tell somebody about it. I'm going to send you the information so you'll have it. But just in case, we would love to have you. You could dance with me, Zandra, and Mr. Charles. We could all cut the rug together. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Ow, ow. And you get to
That's
meet
right.
this crazy woman in person. You be like,
Me too.
yes,
That's-
Mr. Charles too.
That's right.
Okay.
Everybody get in the
Me
room
too.
together.
See,
Right.
I'm gonna
I'm
call
the
both of
same
y'all.
one. I'm the same one out of the two. Okay.
I
Yeah, she is.
already met you. Don't worry about it.
She is.
You
'Cause I
can't,
know I
you can't fool me now.
I'm too crazy.
And I still teach love in the stable. I taught it today, actually,
Uh-huh.
because of coming from your class.
Okay.
Yes, so.
I'm gonna
Good.
call Zandra and Queen probably y'all tomorrow. Catch y'all up on everything. Okay.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Before
Yeah.
we
Don't
go,
forget. Do
Okay.
not forget. Go and check out the dance of the week. Okay.
yes, yes,
Funky Capricorn
Mhm.
by our guest Steve Fun Bunch Dillard and
Uh-huh.
the one and only Earl Miller,
Earl Miller
Jr.
Jr. Right,
All
and the
right.
song is by Common. Is the song called "Funky Capricorn"?
No, the song is actually called, and I just usually just go to it. I don't even think about what it's called.
Yeah, for our viewers, so they can go look it up. And
Yeah,
have it.
I understand that part. I just got to try to remember exactly what it's called. And it's something funky.
Okay.
That's a start.
Yeah, I'm thinking it about
funky.
dancing to it. It might come into my head or something, you know. But it's called Funky for You. It's called
Funky for
Funky
You.
for You.
Okay, Funky Funky for You.
Yes.
All right, is that YOU or the letter U?
YOU.
Okay.
Off of the Like Water for Chocolate album.
Okay, by Common.
Yes.
All right, so make sure y'all go out there and look at Funky Capricorn. The song is Funky for You by Common, and the choreographers are Steve Dillard and Earl Miller Jr. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. Excuse me. We love you, we appreciate you, and we want you to know that love is no good unless you give it away. And here is some of ours. See y'all October 13th, 14th, and 15th. Love you. Have a blessed one.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody. Yeah, Mr. Charles. Thanks, Steve. We appreciate you. Good
Thank you, my brother.
night.
Good night.
I'll just see y'all later.
Good
Okay,
night.
good night.